Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our bets, your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Thursday, September 4th, Major League Baseball slate. Only 6 games on the board for Thursday slate. And just a reminder, all of our shows brought to you here on YouTube, brought to you by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier. 7-day free trial available in our YouTube channel section, as well at the end of every episode on YouTube. Outlier does a lot of different things for you. Not only does it give you great bet ideas, trends on what's going on all sports, by the way. It's also going to give you where the money's pouring in on the books, if you like to look at that. Also, I'm going to give you the best odds, shop those odds for you, and all the books that you have available to you. And you can store multiple bets from multiple books all in one place. Never have to open another app again. Outlier, the sports betting app. 7-day free trial available to you in the comments section of this episode and every episode on YouTube, as well as our channel page. Make sure you check that out. 7 days for free. They're so confident you're going to love it that they'll give you the first week for free, no problem at all. All right, and Discord channel available for all of you out there. It is available. You can check that out as well. Well over a couple hundred members that are involved in that. You can check that out in the comments section as well, and the YouTube channel section. There will be a link to join the Discord channel there as well. All right, so now we get on to baseball and the games going on here. We'll get started. It's day baseball as we got Thursday night football coming up, 4:10 Eastern time frame. Brewers, Phillies, Rangers, Suarez, Frankie Peralta, 7.5 total. I will say this, going into Thursday, looking at this slate, it looks like a low-scoring slate, and that's going to start with this game here. So this series has been a little crazy, right? Brewers and the Phils. If Brewers win this game 6-3, we told you Nola was going to give up some runs. He gave up a boatload. He gave up 5 of them in the first. Brewers didn't add too much more to that total to get to 6, but was more than enough to win that game there. Brewers' best team in baseball for a reason. They normally pitch well, hit well. They do everything pretty well. Bullpen's pretty strong. Phillies at home are deadly. On the road's a little bit think for that, but as we start off with this game, Rangers Suarez has pitched really well. Freddie Peralta's pitched well. We got a total of 7.5, under 3.5, front 5, under 7.5 for the game. I think 2 unders there. I don't know if I want to play these guys for outs, but Rangers Suarez for strikeouts, never a bad idea, right? But I do like under team totals of 3.5 as well. I think both of those can play. Definitely like that under 3.5 front 5. The starting pitchers, I think, keep this thing in check early. Maybe the bullpens let this thing leak late, as that's what happened to us a bunch on Wednesday. But should be pretty tight, low-scoring game, especially through the front half of this one pretty easily. Next game up, Dodgers and the Pirates. We got Blake Snell, Paul Skeens. Total's right around 7. Dodgers slight favorite here. I don't know how the Dodgers are a favorite, besides they should be a favorite, being their payroll's $400 million and the Pirates is $100. It's been an absolute turd show by the Dodgers so far in this series. Game 1, they allow 10 runs, or somewhere around there. They don't score a run in Game 2. And actually, Ohtani doesn't pitch. Sheehan pitches. So don't know the reason for that necessarily, but they can't score a run? Really? I guess Ashcraft, Burrows, and all them? What is going on with this Dodgers team? I mean, first of all, they're about to cash the under 104.5 win total. I think that might actually cash on that one, as they're not going to get to 105 wins. So we'll gladly take that ticket, no worries whatsoever. But what is going on with this team where they can't score? I understand they gave up 3 runs. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Like 3 runs, okay, you should win that game every damn time. This offense, though, is putrid. It's even worse on the road. They finally scored some runs on, like I said, on Tuesday night, but that doesn't matter because their pitching couldn't stop anybody. Kershaw gives up 4 in the first. First time we've really seen a chink in Kershaw for the season, but since he's been back. But the Dodgers are going to have to figure something out and figure it out in a hurry. Like, we've been waiting on them now for months, and they just have not come along. The good news is the Padres suck so damn bad that they've got nobody really chasing them in the NL West. They're going to lose. I mean, they're not going to get the number 1 seed. The question is, can they get a 2 seed and get the bye? But, I mean, it's if you're a Dodgers fan and you're not worried, you're not paying attention. Like, they're not just going to be able to flip a switch, I think, in October for October baseball. They have been god-awful. They continue to be god-awful. They've gotten some wins, basically, the other side's defense putting it together, but I don't get what's going on. I to be really honest, I don't know. Either Ohtani's hitting and Betts, Freeman, and nobody else are, and Betts and Freeman aren't. Ohtani's not hitting and Betts is hitting. Freeman's hitting and nobody else is hitting. They got severe problems here. Can't move a base runner over, strike out way too much. And we got Blake Snell and we got Paul Skeens in this one. So what do we expect? I don't know, a bunch of strikeouts? But if you want the Pirates to sweep here, I don't blame you whatsoever. We're not going to play a side in here. We're just on the total. We're going to take that 7 to 7.5. I think Skeens is going to pitch really well, and I believe that Schnell's going to pitch very well. I know they've hit Skeens in the past, but how can you believe they're going to hit anybody? They couldn't hit frickin' Burrows. They couldn't hit anybody in the Pirates staff yesterday. Let's give you the bets in this one. Dodgers Pirates under 1.5 first 3 innings, 3.5 first 5, 7.5 for the game. Dodgers under 3.5 team total. Pirates under 3.5 team total. Snell, we're going to play for 7 strikeouts, 8 strikeouts, 9 strikeouts. Skeens, same thing, 7, 8, 9. Snell under 1.5 earned runs. Skeens under 1.5 earned runs. Betts for 1+ strikeout. Freeland for the Dodgers, 2+ strikeout. Davis for the Pirates, 2+ strikeouts as well. And a couple more because we're not done. Snell under 3.5 hits. I honestly do not know what the Dodgers are going to do. Like, they are freaking god-awful. And to go on another rant here because the Padres aren't playing, what the hell was that on Wednesday? I mean, first of all, how do you let the Orioles score 7 runs? How does Nestor Cortez give up all those runs? They normally don't hit left-handers at all. So you're throwing gopher balls. Cade Povich, we told you, by the way, his day ERA is deadly. We thought that was going to be a low-scoring game, but we didn't anticipate, I don't know, the Orioles scoring 7 in the first 3 innings. Like, where is the manager pulling somebody? I understand it's early, but you've got a lot of bullpen. It's September. You're going to probably not let him pitch a full 6 anyway. Like, why is somebody not in there yanking Cortez? First of all, bad pitching, bad defense, and a manager that can't seem to make a correct move right now for the Padres. They're in a world of hurt, too. The good news for the Dodgers is they're going to get it. They'll probably win the division because the Padres don't seem to fucking – I don't get it. Like, that National League West, I'm telling you right now, if the Diamondbacks wouldn't have pissed away the first 90 to 100 games of this season, the Diamondbacks would have won the whole damn thing. But the Diamondbacks bullpen pissed away so many games earlier in the season. Zach Gallen couldn't do anything. If that team would have played up to snuff for the first 80-plus games of the season, the Diamondbacks would have ran away with this division. That's how bad these two teams are playing. It's an absolute shitfest in the National League West when it comes to the Dodgers and the Padres. I'm glad you spent all that money. I'm glad you gave up all those prospects. You got nothing. And you're in a world of hurt come playoff time. Next game up, 7:35 Eastern time. Guardians and the Rays. Peepote and Logan Allen in this one. Well, Rays continue to stream along. Hauser pitched well. We told you he would in that one for the Rays. Now the Mariners are out of town. Now they got to face a team that actually can hit the ball a little bit. because the Mariners can't seem to do it on the road whatsoever. So the Guardians scored some runs the other night. I still like Rays and Peapote here. The Rays are another team. If they wouldn't have went for the June and July swoon or July swoon into August, I mean, the Rays could have been competing here and kept the Yankees out of the damn playoffs. But they struggled. It is what it is, right? This game here, pretty simple for us. Rays money line first 5. Rays money line for the game. Yankees and Stros. Next game up at, does anybody care? 7:40 Eastern time frame. The only people that care are Yankees fans, because Astros fans wouldn't tell you they're Astros fans. Even though the Astros pull off, we told you Astros in the over. Guess what? Astros in the way over. Will Warren didn't pitch bad. I'll give Will Warren credit. I was shocked. But this game wasn't as close as it appeared, as the Yankees scored 3 in the top of the 9th to make it, instead of 8-4, 8-7. But still a nice win there for the Stros. They score 4 in the bottom of the 8th to blow that thing open. Thank God they did, because their bullpen came up and gave 3 in the top of the 9th. I mean, this matchup here, Christian Javier, Carlos Rodon, Yankees are a favorite here. I'll be really honest. I thought the Stros got the game they were going to get, and that was yesterday. I don't see them getting this one. Yankees money line front 5. Yankees money line for the game. If this series was in New York, I'd probably take the Astros. But they are so god-awful at home. And ever since losing Hader in the bullpen, it has been a roller coaster ride you don't want to be on if you're an Astros fan. That is for sure. Next game up. Let's go. Angels-Royals, 7:40 Eastern time. I have seen 2 games in a row now by a Royals offense that was so god-awful, I don't know what to tell you. It was just bad, and compounded by more bad. They scored 3 runs against the Angels. I don't get it. The Angels figured out a way to score 4, get a winner 4-3. Just absolutely ugly. So the only thing left to do in ugly games is playing under here, and that's what we're doing. We took it from 9 to 9.5. It's almost at 9.5 anyway, as it's so heavily juiced to the over at the 9 number. So Royals, Angels under 9.5. And if the damn computer will work, we'll give you the rest of them here. Under 3.5 the first 3, 5.5 the first 5, 7.5 the first 7, 9.5 for the game. Royals under 4.5 team total. Angels under 4.5 team total. Hendricks under 3.5 earned runs. Cameron under 2.5 earned runs. Cameron under 1.5 walks. Hendricks and Cameron both for 16+ outs. Hendricks under 5.5 hits. And Cameron under 4.5 hits. Nobody can hit nothing except 3-run bombs. Here's a hint, Kansas City Royals. Don't pitch to Joe Adell. And this bullpen for the Royals is really starting to rear its ugly head here in the last few games of the season. Then we've got White Sox, Twins at 7:40 Eastern time to finish this up. Taj Bradley against Ellard. Aren't the White Sox just a lot of fun to play at +1.5 every day? They win again, +1.5. For all of you that said take the White Sox money line, fair enough. You won. I told you 1.5 was much safer. You win plus money instead of having put a little bit of minus money on there. It's fine. It doesn't matter. White Sox plus 0.5 run from 5. White Sox plus 1.5 again. When in doubt, take the White Sox. So a little bit of we're through the Major League schedule, but I'd like to go back to the Cubs game, if I may, and that Angels-Royals game. I get a little sick of this bullpen crap where nobody can hold a lead. The Cubs bullpen's god-awful. It's the freaking Braves, though. You only can beat them by 1 run in 2 games, and then you get beat 5-1. Offensively, the Cubs didn't show up. How do you not hit Bryce Elder? Cubs fans, don't worry. We're going to be a first-round exit in the wild card. Tigers yesterday, they won 6-2. Diamondbacks, by the way, Zach Gallen pitches more shutout baseball. Where was the Rangers offense? Blue Jays had a big day. Guardians scored a bunch of runs against the Red Sox. It's a pretty interesting day overall in baseball on Wednesday. Thursday's going to be a short slate. We'll be back at it for Friday, but just a short slate to kind of run through those. Also, just a reminder, all of our YouTube episodes here brought to you by Outlier, the world's #1 sports betting app. Not only do they give you great betting ideas, they're also going to give you trends. They're going to give you where the money's coming in on the books. Not only can you place bets from there at multiple sports books and have it odd shop for you, you can store all those bets in one spot instead of having to jump from app to app to app. Outlier, the world's #1 sports betting app, 7-day free trial. Check out our YouTube channel page as well in the comments section here on YouTube. Private Discord channel is available. You can find that link, same 2 spots as Outlier, in the channel page or at the end of every episode on YouTube. Well over a couple hundred members. You're going to get baseball, basketball, football, Formula One. The list goes on and on and on. Check it out. Enjoy. A lot of people on there. If anything else, the entertainment value is worth the dollars. As everybody jawing back and forth. If you don't want to pay attention to the conversation going between everybody, no problem at all. We just have a wagers folder where all the bets are as well, so you can check it out there too. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.